I think it's a good idea, and I know some schools have done that. I think it plays into or takes into account the circadian rhythms that high school kids have, where they really are performing much better later in the morning rather than real early in the morning. And it just makes sense to me that you should take advantage of that for the benefit of the student.
The average high school student has too much to manage every day. With the fact that the average start time is earlier than 8 o'clock in the morning, students simply do not get enough sleep. This will affect their ability to learn in school. But starting school at a later time, such as 9 o'clock, will help the students regenerate for the next day. Therefore, it will lead to a better attendance, a better mental health, and an improved academic performance. So starting later increases the overall performance and health of the student.
Okay class, open your book to page 127 and read the paragraph. Your homework today is to finish the chapter and complete the worksheet you just got. Remember, there's a test Thursday.
Your homework today is to do the review packet for our test tomorrow. Don't forget to study.
Your homework today is to work on your project about the ecosystem. Don't forget to read the chapter.
Your homework today is to do page 492, 1 through 79 odd. The problems are due tomorrow.
Students pile up with homework from all their classes. Over half of the students could potentially be spending up to 2 hours of homework every night. After balancing schoolwork, several students have after-school sports practice. According to the survey, about half spend 7 hours a week. How are kids expected to manage 2 hours of homework after school and study, but yet still excel in sports? It's a constant imbalance for them. Even others that do not play sports are in clubs or activities that still require their time and commitment, such as a sport would. Although half of the students in high school do not have a job, the other half could potentially be working up to 20 hours a week, also interfering with time they could have been doing other things.
I would say probably not, but I'd say it's not necessarily always just outside activities that keeps them from doing that. As far as school affiliated activities, again, I'm going to rely kind of on my own kids' experiences and what I saw as a 7-12 teacher, and I also did some coaching and advising. I think in Fargo, especially in larger towns, you have opportunities to be involved in things outside of school, like club intramurals and things like soccer games and things like that, and then also just activities through different community organizations and church. And I think even more so than like when I went to high school, 30, 35 years ago, there just weren't that many opportunities. So we, after practice, after we went to track or basketball or football practice, we were typically home by 6, and unless there was a game or something that evening, we were pretty much home for the day. And so I see my own children, rarely home at night because there's so much to do. And I think there's more push from parents and students on themselves to be involved in a lot of things.
From the survey, only 4.5% get the right amount of hours. 24.4% are obtaining 8 hours. The percentage of people sleeping 7 hours is 40%, and 1/3 of all are getting less than 6 hours of sleep. When students are expected to do schoolwork, manage their time, excel in school and sports, and have time for family, it gets to be too much for the brain to handle. And now, less sleep